Hello friends, welcome to Unity 3D teacher tutorial. So this video is a continuation series of Flying Birds game. So last tutorial we have seen how to make an infinite scroller system. So let's see one more time the output of infinite. So once it reaches the destination, the portion of a background scenery is changed to the right side. So this was we done so to make the object infinite. So this tutorial is about making a score system for a game. So we are going to make a score. So in order to make a score, I am going to create a UI in canvas. So let's bold it out. So change a score, something called 0. Change the size and then increase the size. Make it center alignment and then make top center. And then increase the size little bit. Okay, this is fine, I think. And then change the color maybe. If you like to have outline, you can have some outlines. So I don't want to do any outline, so I'll just leave right like this. So next what we are going to do is we are going to add a score system for whenever this object is trying to cross certain obstacle. So let's create an obstacle system. So drag and drop the obstacle, and you want to change the layer of that obstacle at the between the clouds and the ground. So what we are going to do is, so go to the sorting layer, add sorting layer, let's name it as obstacle, and come over here, make sure that sorting layer should be before cloud, before bird. Okay, so go to the obstacle and change the sorting layer to obstacle, so you can able to see everything works perfect. I think it need to be front, that front actually, not a back. So sorting layer. Okay, this is perfect. So next what we are going to do is we are going to resize this. So must be fine. Increase, reduce the size. Think so. Pixelate issue. Resize evenly and reduce the size now. This must be perfect now. So just duplicate this and choose the top and rotate to 180. So make sure that you need to object need to pass. So make sure that it should be penetrate perfectly. So you want to give a gap of that object accordingly. Okay, this is fine. I think we don't want to do more difficulty. So create a empty game object, make it as 0 0 0 and drag and drop that obstacle, let's name it as obstacle holder, and then this is obstacle. Obstacle top and obstacle bottom will. Okay, this is fine. So you can able to move easily, so that's why we have parented that both. So for both obstacle, make sure that you need to have box collider 2D so that it won't get penetrated over the inside that object. So we added a box collider. So next what we are going to do is for obstacle holder you want to add box collider 2D. So make sure that you need to have rigid body 2D also, because rigid body 2D is required because this object is moving. So next what I'm going to do is in order to find a score, I'm going to use this holder to check where it's pausing. So I'm just changing the offset between that penetration portion. Make the size a little bit and change right side because object is moving from left to right, that's why. Little bit increase. No. Okay, so once it started penetrating this portion, we are going to increment the score. So that is our plan. So change to is trigger. Okay, let's call in scripting. So everything is fine now. Next what we are going to do is open the game controller. Script, and you want to implement using text mesh pro, TMP pro, and then public text mesh pro GUI and score UI. So we want to have one more thing called score counter. So it's going to increment the score. So we are going to have one integer value. So what we are going to do is we are going to create one function called public void add score. So what we are going to do is we are going to call whenever the object is triggered trying to penetrate between the obstacle holder, between the obstacle in the way of obstacle holder. So I am going to write dot text equal to score counter plus increment that and then apply that. Make sure you need to change to toString because it's integer. So you want to call this. So I am going to create a one script so that you can place an obstacle holder. So let's create a script called obstacle pass detector. So this is going to detect whether it's paused the obstacle or not. So drag and drop. So you need to have void on trigger enter 2D. Collider 2D, whatever name you like to give. So here I am going to call the add score. So game controller dot sp dot add score. So whenever it's colliding it will do. So you want to avoid only a particular object. Either you want to check there will be a lot of object, you want to make sure that it's only bird. So if collision dot game object dot name equal to, I want to make sure that it's only bird is penetrating, not any other object. So player. So first I am checking whether it is triggering or not. After that I am checking whether it is a player. Yes, if it is a player, I am trying to add a score. So that's what I am trying to do. So make sure that you have the here. Let's play and see. Okay, there must be a rigid body issue. You want to make sure that it's static, is kinematics, not as dynamic, because we don't want to move. And then the next issue is we want to add one more script holder called scrolling control, so that it will get scrolled. So let me disable this rigid body 2D so that I can check what's happening perfectly. So the next issue, you can able to see that you want to check whether it's triggering or not. So I'll just make a debug.log. Let's try now. So it's not getting a trigger system. There must be some issue. Let me check on. Sorry, it's collision 2D. No. Still we have some issues. Let me check on that. Trigger enter 2D. So we are not getting a debug itself. That is a main issue. So we have a player. It's keep on moving and obstacle holder here. Trying to check. So let me disable the trigger so that we can see what's happening. So AB, it's D2. Okay, I found the issue. It's on trigger enter. It's not tricky. So Unity haven't shown this was error. That is the issue. So let's play and check now. So yeah, it's working, but it's saying null reference. So we forget to add text in game controller. So let me try to add a game controller text. So there is some issue with text mesh. Sorry, text mesh pro GUI. You can able to add now. For UI you want to add like this. So let's try now. Perfect, but you want to mention it's a score, so I am trying to add as a score. Okay, so by default the score should be 0, so I am trying to make at start score is 0 or something at error. Okay, perfect. Now everything is fine, score is updating. We'll try to add one more obstacle. So score 1 and score 2. Perfect. So the next issue is we'll try to change as a dynamic. Let's see what's happened. So it's very difficult to go penetrate inside, so I'm trying to increase the position of a gap of the obstacle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase a little bit bigger, so this will be fine. I think I want to change the position a little bit. Okay, so that it will be fine. I think this is better now. We'll try to duplicate and see. Let's change this and let's change like this. Let's play. Score 1, score 2. Perfect. This is working perfectly fine. But the next issue, you want to duplicate the obstacle. You want to generate the obstacle dynamically. So we'll see in next video how to do that. So this is it. If you think this video is very helpful for you, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon of a notification so that you can able to see whenever the tutorial get uploaded. Thank you and thanks for watching.